Anyway, let's talk about Delulu people. Talking about Delulu people. Delulu people buy overrated things because they just overrate it, in lack of a better word. They hype up something. Like Supreme. Hyped up piece of junk, white t-shirt with a red box. Whoa. Kill me. Also, people who buy, what's it called? Like t-shirts from luxury brands. It's a t-shirt, dude. I understand a jacket. But anyway, I have an overrated car.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, you're going to shoot me when I tell you this overrated car.
Okay.
Do you want to think... Wait, actually, what do you think I'm going to say? You've known me for 3 years, 2 years, 4 years? Felt like a lifetime.
2 years, yes.
What car do you think I'm going to call it?
I'm too scared to guess, because if I guess wrong, the people will chow me for guessing wrong. If I guess right, I just prove my point.
Yes, take it. Forget the people. It's just us having a conversation.
I don't know. I feel like on one part, maybe a BMW, maybe a Mercedes, but I could be wrong.
Cal, I believe the Porsche 911 is an overrated car.
Look, I agree with you, but I also disagree with you. The statement that I've always said, this is a poor rich man's car. This is when you finally get some good money in life, the first thing you go and get is a Porsche. Don't know why, but those cars are fun to sit in and drive in. Thing is, you just feel...
All I know is, Cal, every influencer, celebrity, person with money buys a GT3 RS or a 911 or a Turbo S. Brother, these cars are like Skittles. They're everywhere, every color, everywhere. Want to see a Porsche 911? Want to see it in blue? There. Want to see it in purple? There. Want to see it in green? There. Brother, everybody wants this car. Overrated. Buy cool cars. Take that money and buy something cool.
But at the end of the day, the statement goes, I don't see you crying in your Porsche 911, sadly.
Because you'll see me crying in my Lamborghini, like how Chris Brown said. I'd rather cry. They said money doesn't buy happiness, but I'd rather cry in my Lamborghini.
Look,
He did that. I'd rather cry in my Porsche 911. The thing is, you have to say it's a Porsche 911. You know, they don't just say I drive a Porsche. They go, I drive a Porsche 911 or I drive a GT3 RS. When you can say I drive a Ferrari, done. With the new Luce. But if I drive a Koenigsegg, I drive a Rolls Royce, I drive a Bentley, I drive a Lamborghini, you know?
No,
I drive a VW.
No, don't start the topic. Why do I want to bring this back to the topic? Why?
I'm just saying, good value for money.
No. Look, if I have to say my overrated car, I'm gonna get killed for saying this, but it's the Golf GTI. Kill me for wanting to, but this is
Dude.
my overrated car.
I screamed so loud, I saw my mic redline. And then I realized I'm living in an apartment block and somebody might think I'm getting shot.
The thing is, they're not bad car. They're not a bad car. I just feel like everybody wants one now. All these young boys that just finally got a job or has this daddy credit card, they want this car. Why? What is this car doing to you that's making you happy at the end of the day? Suyant, why do you
I need to
think...
take a lap, dude.
Well, look at it firstly. These cars are getting so expensive these days. It's kind of not even worth it anymore to go for them. Second of all, it's just around it. People are everywhere driving it. The thing is, you're going to go to a parking lot, you're going to see 4 white GTIs. You're going to think, oh fuck, which one is mine? So it's like, at the end of the day, you don't know which one is you. You're going to see 4 of them pop next to each other. They're going to be like, oh cool, look, there's some clown driving a GTI. Oh yeah, I'm one of those clowns. So it's like, there's just too many of them. It's still one of the best daily performance cars, and the resale on the parts are good, because there's so many of them. It's just, I feel like, yeah. I can't tell you what's a better option except the Mini. But, yeah, I feel like the GTIs are just overrated in this country, sadly.
Kyle, let me educate you in Safa understanding. The Golf GTI is what we call a cult classic car.
The old
Just
ones.
like the BMW.
The old ones, yes.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Just like the BMW M3, no matter the generation or the era, you want to drive a GTI. Your dad wanted, I said this in the last video, your dad wants to drive a GTI, your grandfather wants to drive a GTI, you want to drive a GTI, your left toe wants to drive a GTI, the cat that's dying down the road wants to drive a GTI. And the reason for that is it's because it is a attainable goal as well. When you are not well off and you dream of driving a car, a GTI is that one car that you can get if you work hard enough. It's not something that's unattainable. If you really want to, you would be able to, even if you buy a previous generation. I've seen people who buy the Golf 6 GTI and are so happy because they're still driving a GTI. Where I would agree with you is if you said an overrated car was a Polo GTI. That I don't understand. You paying about 600,000 Rand when you can get a online Golf or a Golf, like a pretty decent Golf for that price, or even a second-hand GTI, but you go buy a Polo GTI when Polo never had a GTI, and it doesn't make sense to have a Polo GTI. And in the Polo GTI, the whole inside is red to tell you it's a GTI, but it's not a GTI because it doesn't feel like a GTI. Whereas the Golf GTI doesn't have that red because you know you're in a GTI. I'm saying a lot of GTI because it does. Like, for example, VW released the electric GTI. How do you have an electric GTI? It should be a GTE, but you can't. But you know what I'm trying to say. If you said Polo, yes, I agree, overrated. But Golf, don't ever disrespect a Golf in South Africa.
I still think it's an overrated.
That's like saying a Braai is crap.
If I have to, I have to, but I will not say that, sadly. I just feel like a GTI, there's too many of them on the road. If you go out and drive on the street now, you will see at least out of 10 cars, you will see 4 of them. And then it's like, there's too many people who want to get it, and I don't understand. Look, they sound good. Like the exhaust that they have on them sounds great. They're very easily tunable, which is also nice. But I feel like people are just gunning for a GTI for no reason. Get something else. Make your life interesting. I would rather spend that money on a older model, Merc, BM, Audi, Aston Martin, anything like that, even a Jaguar. Just not a GTI. GTI will not bring me happiness in life.
If your whole thing is that you see a lot of them, brother, you see a lot of M2s. They're like Skittles as well. Everybody drives an M2. Go to a wealthy area in Cape Town or Durban, I'm not sure about Joburg, but you'll see M2 on M2. I think when I drive to UCT, there's about 7 or 8 M2s you will find any day on campus. The Portofino, whatever is that, Polomino blue, the Brooklyn grey, a white, a black. None of them have front number plates because, I don't know, they think they're better than everybody else. But it's the same thing. A good car will always have a lot of buyers. Just like the Jator T2. That car is everywhere.
Nah, I just feel like the issue is with a GTI. People are so stuck in this bubble of I need to get it. I need to get it to show that I can. Instead of they're not looking at the options they can get.
Yes.
Why do you have to prove a point in getting this car? What are you going to accomplish when you and your homeboy both pull up with the same car to your girl's house?
That's what Kyle.
Look, it's basically like kissing your sister in open mouth. I don't allow it. It's not nice. No.
No, Kyle, that's where car community comes in. If you and your homie pull up in the same car, that's like a car community. Everybody, like, all the GTI bros come together, all the Civic bros come together, all the BM boys come together, all the Audi guys come together, they have their runs. That's how a community is built. And the reason you buy these cars is, yes, you do it for social acceptance. It's also to show people you made it in life. The same way you buy a big house when you don't even need it. A family with 3 people don't need a big house in Constantia. It's a status thing. It's also a luxury thing. But when you get a GTI, it's like a symbol to show you, buddy, I made it. Especially when you're coming from somewhere where you never had it. You want to be that guy in a GTI, because when you grew up, the person with the GTI was like, oh damn, he made it. I understand. For example, my X2 is the same price as a Golf R, or the same price as a second-hand M2 or some Mercedes. But the thing is, when I drive my X2, people are going, oh my god, he's driving an X2. He didn't think that's another SUV on the road. But if I jump into a GTI, which is cheaper, and I drive my brother's GTI, they're like, people look, they whistle, they click, they tell you to put it. Bro, when I drive my car, they're like, oh.
Yeah, but your car is special. Your car is like a women car. We don't talk about your car. But look, at the end of the day, it's like you just said, with like every other BM. Every time they see a GTI, they think like, there's just another GTI driving down the road. What did this guy tune on his car again to try and make it louder again? But actually, under the hood, they don't know this thing is clicking and it sounds like it's fucking rattling out of its cage. It's just, I'm not taking it away from the car. I just said, it's my opinion. It's an overrated car. I think there's better options for the price that you can get.